My people, now good evening, and now welcome to another Sunday again and another edition of Edo Mudia program. Today we're back to Dublin. We're broadcasting live from Dublin, and we get a lot of packages for you guys today. The thing what we talk about, what we want to talk about today, now the election where they come up for Nigeria, Benin City, Edo State in particular. So during the program today, we'll go have chat with one of the candidates for Ego constituency, Mr. Jeffrey Iwinnosa Odigie. We want to bring him into this program to tell us, because one of the fresh blood that we call upon for this current political situation where we get for Nigeria. So he be one of the new ones, so we want me to tell us what he really think say it go happen, and how we fit change the mindset where we don't get for that country about political election. For those who they watch, I pin our number on here. With that number, una go fit reach us. The number I will give you now plus 353 899 875 712. So as the program they go ahead, we will continue to the talk and continue to the giving information about what they happen. And not only that, we all know say when election they come up like this, some of us they sell our own birthright. Because of one reason or the other, we go sell our vote for politicians. We go make them do what they want for us, but they not go do it. Some of us will cry, barbarity follow them, suffer for them, campaign for them. By the time they enter that place, they not go answer us. So that's why we come up today, say, waiting we feel do, where we go enlighten our people, to tell them say, to take 1,000 naira from person, not the right way to go. But if you want sell your own vote, make them do what you know say they go do for you, or it will make the state better. If you get person there where you say you go create job for everybody, believe me, that kind of thing, now we all want. Where the youth could get where they go, when they grow, they come for that country, for Benin City. A lot of things they happen where they interest us. We they see people where they sponsor football, we they see people where they give scholarship, we they see people where they do a lot of things. When Sanko stars travel them, and because the money dey where they want use them for that project. But what it can they happen now? Say we know they get any help from all these politicians. Politicians they go come when they want your election. they want your vote. They go find one way or the other to reach you. By the time you vote for them finish, you no go see them again until the next election. Money where they go say make them use for the area where they come from, they no go use am. They go carry that money, they carry their pikin, go abroad, come to school. Some of them where they bring come here, where their papa be politicians for house, they live like king. Where they vote them in, they stay inside this. Electricity, una no go get. Money where they go say me they take repair that thing, make put electricity, they go carry am, go give their children for abroad. To school for abroad not the easy thing. But because the money did there where politicians they use this money for themselves. Wetin we dey talk say this thing not supposed to be so. If you vote them in, that money where you take where they want to do something for their area, they're supposed to use them, not be to put up for their back pocket. Some of them where I know, before they enter politics, they not get anything. Immediately politics start, they begin build house. They begin marry woman, join woman. They begin live by cars, they live good life. They get protection from security. You where vote them in, you not get anything. So wetin we go do, where we go take enlighten you now, to tell them say the way that they go so not be the right way. So like I say, the number is pinned there. I'll give you the number again. It's plus 353 899 875 712. So call us and tell us what you think. Like I say, we will bring in Mr. Jeffrey Iwinnosa Odigie, where they run for Ego constituency as a House of Representative. So we will bring them in soon. But before then, as usual, make I welcome two of Edo Mudia popular broadcaster. I get from Tel Aviv, Israel, Osaro Stali Osadiaye, and from Canada, Suru Ukana. My people, now good evening. What you now get for us?
Good evening, my people. Another day with this, so I hope everything is okay.
We did fine, Suru. Tony, you hear also?
Yeah, very well. Good evening. Good evening, everybody for the house.
The matter we will carry come today.
Welcome to another program.
You do well. The matter we will carry come today in politics. We want to talk about the election where it won't happen for Nigeria, particularly for Edo State. May I come to you first, Stan? What will be your own opinion? Which advice you get for our people for house when they go to learn from their mistakes?
The advice, man, but I will make a short. The first, my people, when they watch us, my good evening, I meet the talk, so stand, regular broadcaster from Tel Aviv. So, I did all fly today, all video. So, my whole part I want to share. So, I get so many advice for the people, but make a short for now, so that I will give space to the others to take contribute as well. If this thing, more than not take money to vote. Because if you take money, you go vote, that money where you take so, for the next 4 years, before you give you money, they will like to work, pay back the money, get money from God. So that are my best advice. And two, you need to know everybody get a candidate. Me, I don't go fit tell you now who I will vote for. But every person get his own candidate where they say go fit do things where they want voter in for. So if you get somebody for mind like that, and if you know you will find out about the people, what thing that they get to offer before you go vote. So that are my advice for now. And as the program they come go on, I go always contribute more things. So we did here. So people are well done. People are enjoy the program. Thank you.
May we go Canada now. Suru Ukana, what do you get from advice you get from our people?
Yes, from my people. Now well done. Everybody where they view this program, Edo Mudia. As soon as they talk out, Edo Mudia, we want to make Edo Mudia, we want to make Edo star. As my colleagues talk, people don't use money to vote, not true. We don't so far this thing long time,
and the things still dey affect our unborn generation to come. When we go sit down to say enough is enough, and the thing dey our hand, not the politicians. Now our hand, now we dey cause the storm. When the storm will ready to fall now, we go dey find where we wan run go. So the same hand wey we dey cause this problem when we dey so, make we use that same mind, make we take this problem. How we want this problem? That is when we come to awareness, democracy, our hand is there. If you collect money to go vote, there's no, you don't demonstrate your right with that. You don't sell your right to somebody when you don't get ahead, or ruin you and your family. You know, your children to come after we don't already generation don't go, your children when they come, your money suffer. So let's sit down and ask ourselves that one we want for our generation, for our country, for our industry. So we all live there. But waiting me at the sea, road is not good, school is not get head again. Everything, water is not there, light is not there. Everybody honorable. What will they honor people for? Me, I'm not saying I'm fair. So we not support one particular person. Everybody get your own choice. So people when you come out, not a big man when they talk so. Any person when you come out with good manifesto, with good program, when you know say it will benefit you, your children, your children to come. Not the who will come, they will carry the money to benefit their own self and their own children. We are talking of everybody, not make a mistake, everybody, not the government, not the one person. So now waiting will benefit everybody, all of us, things when we suffer, good sins, how we want it end up, how we want it benefit them. So that place it belongs to everybody. So open your eyes very well. So now make this program very interesting. So we welcome all viewers. We want your opinion, because your opinion counts. So any person when you come in to now say, see what you get program, you will assess them and then you will vote for them. Please, bag of rice, 5,000. Make we abolish them. You don't say no. So that's what I get when I want to for now. So as we continue the program, I will get more to contribute.
Okay.
So now people will do it.
Before we talk to Mr. Odigie, I get one question each one again. When we they grow the corn, we not say politics today. We not say all this bribery and corruption there. But it not reach the level where they so. What it can cause all these things where we don't know ourselves again? When we don't know say we they sell our birthright to these politicians. If I go to Israel first.
What it cause this thing be like chain. You understand? One the drag one. First of all, the poverty.
Okay.
One, the level of poverty for Nigeria is too high. So they're too high. And thank God say we will be talking now, we not stay there. And that's why these brokers today are not wasting finger to any of those poor Nigerian citizens. Because I understand what they face. Compared to never eat since morning. If you come tell and say take 1,000, come put vote for me, you go take. So I understand their frustration, I know where they come from. But waiting with the beg them now be say, make we try pay sit back, close our mouth, our belly for 1 day period of time, we could not take money. So as we will vote the right person. We will suffer small, but again we will enjoy. So your question is what cause all this corruption of it? One, like poverty. Two, our people too greedy. Our politicians, they're too greedy. If they want it all, they are never satisfied. They're not the suffer, they get money, they have more than what they need, which is too bad. Imagine, person go day, he will get car, he will get house, he don't go to one. For the Igbo where we dey, you don't go see Igbo where you get more than one car. In most cases, for Igbo they get one car, even the multi-millionaires, they don't get more than one car. But for Nigeria, politicians want to get 20 cars. They want to get 30 cars for their compound, they go arrange them like superstars. And this money not be their personal money, like the public money. So like the problem where we get this. And the third thing, the consequence. When they celebrate people, they steal our money. The law, not the whole thing. Understand? So any person who goes steal a public fund, people they clap for them. But for where would they, I will give you an example for the country where we did, this country where we did Israel. Our former prime minister go jail for this country. Our president go jail for this country. For everything I tell you now, for the past 5-7 years ago, one of them go jail, two of them go jail for here. So that thing what they have for Nigeria, it was those things they have for Nigeria, the person steal money, they put them on jail. Then publicly disgrace them, they go stop. But people when they defend the law are for the poor people, not for the rich people, not for the politicians. So that will be the problem. Like the reason why we see Nigeria be the way we need to change them, we need to put us together to be sure say person when he carry gun go steal, or person when he go steal the neighbor things for us, break in house, go carry TV. The way that the publicly they distress and they beat them, when they see the do the same thing to the same politicians. Because stealing is stealing, armed robbery. Even those politicians who are even worse past, because those ones and they create the law and they beat the law. So those ones supposed to get more punishment. But for the country where we come from, those things don't happen. They steal our money, everybody is here, they don't do them anything. So that's why the problem they're waiting to cause all this problem with this. And the reason why people want to talk about this program, talk about this topic today. How would we enlighten our people about when they know they vote the wrong people inside, so as all these things would tackle and score, not which will be solved one day, will take time in the process. So that are my projection and that are my answer for the question when you asked me. So I still there around.
They on the line because I will keep the two of now on for the show or today. Suru, may I hear from your side?
People who are here with me, our brother from Southtown. Not true. And then make I for my own the one when I get to support time again, for which me already talk. When I see that poverty one with the talk, when would they grow up? The population one will get now, it never reach like this. Okay, that time all yesterday boom for Nigeria. Employment still there to some certain level. Okay, when we finish school, we still get a little bit of hope. I remember that time we sponsor people from Nigeria who went to school for abroad. That time we do money there. Okay, and now don't say corruption not there that time. Money still there. We never start to feel them. And this our political corrupt leaders when they siphon our money come for our country. Go here. They don't use that our money, our own, not be their own. They don't use that to do something for that our country, for that our state. They build factories, they build things, sorts of things. When you go to say it will give us employment, they don't put them there. So as the country take the grow now, infrastructures, things when we need, basic things when we need for life, they don't feel provide them for us. So the country come too much, less employment, and back people when we don't do this now, when we won't be inside now, we don't want to create employment for ourselves. We can't neglect things when we do that time. So now all these things, now you can contribute to when we say all this 419, everything, we want to get rich quickly. That make up. You can imagine a student when finish university, not get work, no hope, it's hopeless. But here where we did, no matter what, there is still hope. Any kind of job when you do today, say hope good. Now be this country. But our own is hopeless. So why our leaders don't
I understand. Now, I want to put on one of the new politicians one of the new person where one contest for Ego local government. In name na Jeffrey Iwinnosa Odigie. In the run for the post of House of Rep for Ego constituency, House of Representatives. So in the under the platform of a new Alliance on New Nigeria. When I hear this name, this strange to me, and I make effort to reach this man to make sure say I understand, because all waiting me know about Mr. Iwinnosa, if you can turn the volume down on your side, please. Waiting me know be say APC, this one, I never hear of this Alliance for New Nigeria. It looks like a new body. So he look like a young man too. So now we say, may we ask him, waiting in to say if he do, waiting if he take change, because we dey talk about the old brigade for Nigeria. Waiting we go do to bring new fresh blood into it. Mr. Odigie, you're welcome to Edo Mudia.
Thank you very much, sir. God bless you for the opportunity.
So
thank you very much.
First of all, maybe we dey talk am small because a lot of people, I know say Uche Daniel want they try reach us. We will call you back, Uche. Much Mugabe, we will call you back too. So the question is, say, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Jeffrey Iwinnosa Odigie. I'm from Benin here, and I grew up from Benin. And for now, I still reside in Benin, and I'm a candidate of the platform of Alliance for New Nigeria, and I'm seeking to represent Ego constituency at the Edo State House of Assembly. My intention is actually to cover up some of the lapses that I have observed and give my people good representation, people of Ego, and show them that there can be a different way of doing things and get results.
Okay, you do well. I still get two of my co-presenter on the line, Suru Kana and Star Sadiaye. They will chip in question anytime they hear you they hear them when they talk. So, waiting make you think say you feel make difference, because you know Nigeria, the system. Waiting can make your own system and your own party they different from what we don't see before.
You know, this thing when everybody talk this thing politics, that's important. No, I want to list everything together, the working Benin and the English, the proper English.
Anyone where you feel speak, Marima now.
Thank you very much, sir. You know, our people for a long time have been suffering from a system that oppresses them. They always say it the way they do it. You don't say, you don't observe at yourself when they talk. Those who call Canada, who they here. If you call Nigeria, you never hear when they tell you, say, this one in Nigeria, the two when they talk, say not the word for Nigeria. This one in Nigeria. Forget that one. This one in Nigeria. Everything you tell them, don't say this one, because the people have been so used to the way that they do things for Nigeria, when you know the work. And they know what change. But these days, they work for elsewhere. If you tell our people, don't say, so in Nigeria, for that reason, don't you really talk. Even if you work for they will tell you, say, Nigeria, you know the work. Why you know the work? Like, the matter. And coming. This is what the old politicians have made them to believe, that the only thing that works is the way they have told them and the way they are operating. Yet, they are not moving forward. They are not moving like since 1999. They have waited. They kept doing the same thing the same way.
Okay.
They have been doing it. They have been
to cut you short there. They do the same thing the same way. Waiting your party want do different. Might be one here.
Yes. Waiting we want to different is to introduce new ways of doing things. It is not a matter of saying we want to build new road. Everybody can just say they want to build roads. They want to open university. They will come up poverty. No, we don't fit up that one. But how you go take do one, maybe the problem.
And I want to hear how your party go take do one.
Yes. If you they do the thing the way that they do it for Nigeria since all these years, you not go move ahead. We want to do things in orderliness. We want to do things and put the right people for the right position. One, market. Such that people who have known and understand what it takes to deliver, especially what works in other clients. When we say other clients, people who don't see them, they operate for other areas. When you give them the opportunity to operate here, they will start to introduce new ways. That is what we want to introduce. So that every other thing can now start to work. It's not a matter of promising you, I want to build road, I want to do this. Everybody feels on that one. Like to do a big problem. And the way we go take to them is to have the right people with the right experience. As a House of Assembly candidate, if I get there, one of the things is to introduce the bills, which me I don't see, I know, say it they work for other countries. Introduce it. Those kind of bills, because those kind of bills will now introduce new system. Cancel some of the old ones when they introduce new ones. I can give you an example if you allow me to.
Because me I be one ask you, because all this one we dey talk, so for the layman for street, you know the bill, which one the bill? For my mama where they sell for a Kiosa market, waiting day for her. Now so would they take understand that?
Okay. You see, for example now, you see Iwinnosa market, you see a Kiosa. A Kiosa and my part of that, say a Kiosa, a Uselu market. Uselu market is part of my constituency. You go see at a time, people they sell for road. They come, they whip them. If we. As soon as they come out, when they finish, when they come out, people will still come back. But today, yes, you see what they happen. They don't expand the road. They go still see the road that the park put for everywhere. Where people not to drive past, not to drive. People will drive one way. Why? That will discuss confusion. Hold up. So we are telling you people that there's a way to do some of these things. There's a bill, what we call a bill, is a law where you will carry, you will go out of the House of Assembly, you will raise that. And when you raise that proposal, you will raise that proposal, say, see after the do one, see after the one we do one now. The old one, what will they do so not be work? See the new way where they do one. Everybody needs to get order. That market, we don't want with people, we don't want to drop people. Draconian laws. No, we go only tell the people. See, we go change the system by giving them what they want. What does the people really want? They want a better space for their market. Instead of we to go and wait there for more for road, we go create the place and make it look good. So market, they when they try pass inside. Our people don't know. They never see market day when they drag motor, go they pass inside the market, you they buy things inside your motor. You no go cause obstruction. It depends on how you are arranged.
So how you want to do something like that?
I say it. For example, so we will pass, me not the doing, me not be executive, me not be the government when what one. My own is to tell the government, say, no they come they flog my people. My people are concerned not to do bad. My people are concerned because they want work, they want sell, make them make money. And it must give them place to sell well. I know one here say they're going to flog people from Selu market who be that, who say. You understand? So me go raise the motion. They not flog my people. They're not the thief. Build the place for them well. Make them for free sale. That is how to represent people.
Okay,
And I will
Mr.
make sure
Iwinnosa.
the complete.
Mr. Iwinnosa,
That's an one example.
hello? I get
Suru, go on.
something here. Yes, I get something here when I want to add. I remember for me, I know education is the key to success in everything at all. There must be education. So I remember when Fidel Castro came into power that time, what he did was to educate everybody when he did that country, all the way to the suburb, to the villages, so that they know what is going on. You see, what our brother talked just now is true. The mindset of people when they house there, it needs to change it. So I think education, number one, and that provision for market when you talk just now, instead of beating these people that is trying to survive, make we make them like upper market, build substantial, build a comfortable place for them to see it for inside there. So I believe say waiting you talk about that market something, yeah, that's the right thing. But the question when I get for you is this. I know say you're talking at the right people where we need to put. How can we ensure that these right people, when they are there, they can fit deliver? Because Oyego came introduce transportation for that for our Edo state. Now what did happen? But that was broken. I don't know what thing will happen. Oyego boss is here. So not the people they in charge of that enforcement. So how we want to ensure that those people when they there they will deliver, Mr. Odigie?
Yes, sir. Well, you see, we have three arms of government. We have the executive, we have the legislature, and we have the judiciary. It is the duty of the executive to implement. Me, I be legislation. I be hope to become a legislator. I want to answer your question from a different perspective. My own is to first of all, there are three major duties of the legislation: to make laws, oversight, that is oversight, like to go look waiting government say that they do, executive, the governor say they do road, we will go look at whether they do it well. If the money where they do it, now the truth, that one na oversight, and the third na representation. That representation is if something bad will go for your area, go cry out to the governor. Or if they want to do something, you quick help, you help your area, push and bring and come your place, make they come do for your place. That one help the representation. Now, to ensure with those kind of things, those kind of right people will do the right thing. One of the ways in the legislature can do that is through oversight. When we don't make the law, first thing is the one we don't try and make the law. We get many good laws for Nigeria, but the executive and the people, all of them, when they put for position, we mess up. So we go use one of the things when we could do as a legislature is to do oversight. Make sure what they do, they do one. Why? Two. For me personally, President Ego, we will make sure say Ego people will be ahead for education, number one. Our people in Ego will never be redundant. Through some of the things when I will push through my position to the executive, make sure they do for our people. So that we will not, I don't know how this will do for the whole state, but I'm particular about what I will do. Try to do influence and bring to Ego. Ego people, Ego youths are very smart youths. Don't forget, we have two spare part markets in Ego. We have Iwareke and we have Welu. Go around those places. These are areas that generate money for the state government. Spare parts market. We know the business that goes on there. We know the tax the government is collecting from these two spare parts. The biggest two spare parts in the two states. They go around that area. No one road is started around that area. Why? Area where they give government money. Why we not tie the area around? The area around, all the roads where they are around them. If we tie the road where they are around them, it will spring up other businesses to move to locate to that area. Other stores, it will expand. More money and more business for our people. These are some of the representations we want to take to the house. I have to tell the governor that, or tell the state government, which are bad, that look, if we like the roads where let all the road where in that area, more people will come. And nothing stop us. Nothing stop us from having a mechanic village, a technological hub. Because from mechanics you have technology too. In that, in all these centers in Edo State, where you can bring in experts to teach people how to repair the latest vehicles because the market is there. All areas there are full of mechanics and people are working there.
Okay, Mr. Iwinnosa.
Now, good job with that.
You see?
Yes, that one a very good job. Another question, I don't know whether my crew members get any question. Maybe I give the room to answer. Mr. Spencer, you get anything?
How my question is very simple. You know, say now me and not the too much ask so many questions, but my question will go straight to different. Now the opposite question where they ask. Me I know they ask what you want to. Me I want to ask how you want to enter there. Because how you want to enter there, 9 months at first. If you enter there without you not bribe, without you not pay or vote, so if you come there, there's the tendency you will walk. So my question is say, we know say to get two major parties for Nigeria, and from which I understand, you know they come from that party. If you tell me the party where you run, because all the countries here, which party they under which platform you for the run?
I'm running under the platform of Alliance for New Nigeria, ANN.
Okay, thank you. So my question now is say, we get two major parties for Nigeria, which I don't want to mention, but I believe say you are the politician, so Nigerian politician you know. So how you fit take conquer of these two parties? And from what you understand, they give money to people to vote. And how you fit take conquer them that you don't give money? Now that's my question. What will be your plan? How you don't think, what you don't put down to conquer these two major parties?
Thank you very much.
Mr. Iwinnosa, before you answer that question, I just want to call out to my viewers here. Don Air, sorry, I supposed to call you today. I was supposed to put you on this program, but I forget. If you can, our number day, please give us a line. Mrs. Aditel Osadiari, thank you, we love you. I receive your post. Godwin Imose, thanks. Cruz, thanks. Benson Egbon, Atubi, thanks for the poster. Lasisi, my junior boy, Charles Osadiaye, Omolego, Abraham, Osawe, Sunday, Angela, Mercy, Joe Peter. We thank you all for joining. There are still more. We'll keep shouting it out later. So back to you, Mr. Iwinnosa.
Thank you very much, and viewers. I want to thank you all for the time out, for your efforts, your sacrifices, provision to view us here. I know it's not easy. Back to the question is, as far as I understand, how am I going to make sure that I get there, knowing fully well that there are some parties who call themselves big parties, they pay people, they buy their votes. Well, you see, it's one of this platform that I'm talking now is one of the instruments that we are using. People are listening to the new ideology. I was in America and I went on sampling and a kind of mini campaign. As soon as I started talking, it's a new party. As soon as I started talking, our ideology, when we talk to people, our ideology is quite different entirely from what people have heard.
Give us some of those ideology.
That is what I've been teaching out since. You see the way we approach our issues. We believe in the people. We don't believe in buying votes. We believe in reaching to the hearts of the people. We know what the people want because we are part of the people. We are not one of the creatures. We have never worked in the government. We have never worked in government. where I stole money. So I don't have money to buy anybody. But the people have bought me. When I say the people who have bought me, the masses who have asked me to represent them, they believe in me. And by believing in me, they have bought me because they believe in my ideology. They believe in my discipline. They believe I can deliver. They know me because I'm part of them. I am not asking them, oh, take 1,000 to vote for me. They are the one asking me. As soon as you talk to them, as soon as you reach out to these people, you see they buy into your program because your program is genuine. Your program is very simple.
So Mr. Iwinnosa, I mean, cut it short, are you saying that through awareness, through waiting campaign, now people change people's mind to be able to vote the right person without using money involved to buy something?
Of course, the biggest instrument anybody, any human being, any the world you can have is through education and enlightenment. You see, education makes people difficult to enslave. It can hardly enslave an educated mind. But mind you, let me tell you the difference here. We have so many supposedly educated people, but in real sense, they are not educated. So sometimes we want to differentiate education from literacy. Literacy is not really education. Yes, our people are very literate. They can read and write. They can read newspapers. And you see them. But we need people like us to do this paradigm shift. What we call paradigm shift is to talk to them, to change their mentality, to see the other side of the coin. Not the other side of the coin of the same coin of the two big parties because they are one, they are the same, they are different sides of the same coin. No, we are talking about a different coin entirely. We want to give them this picture. And as soon as they start to hear this our message of the difference, of a message of putting the right people, preaching the same the theory that works for other nations. Look at China today. How many years did it take them? Look at the story of Singapore. How many years did it take them?
So,
except we have people who knows how to deliver.
Okay, Mr. Iwinnosa. Mr. Iwinnosa.
Excuse me, just a minute.
Okay.
Our people we have so far, most of them have been corrupted by the system they came to me. Don't forget that we are all conditioned by our environment.
Okay.
Whether we like it or not.
Yeah.
Most of our people, because of the environment and the kind of lifestyle they have already found themselves in over the years, all they see is just the way they have been doing this all over the years. So we have come to tell them, and we have come to prove it to them. We have come to show it to them practically, theoretically and practically, that other things can work in different way.
Okay.
And that is the only way we can move.
May I rephrase a stand question? They go into politics now. We don't talk about the structure, the system, where don't they corrupted. We know say before you climb, reach where you want climb for politics, you need to get Godfather here, Godfather there. How are we sure say you not get Godfather where they put money for your pocket now, where they push you, so that when you enter there tomorrow, you will want pay back?
Yes, thank you very much. I have Godfathers. And my godfathers are those people in the street. That same woman that says pineapple in a Q in a Uselu market, that is my godfather. That is my godmother. Those are the people that are sponsoring me. Those are my godfathers. Those are the people I'm going to serve. Those are the ones sending me a message. Anybody that says that is sending me a message is my godfather and my godmother. Those are my godfather. But not the kind of godfather they have been doing, that they have been having. That is why I said the system they have built for themselves is the system that makes things doesn't work. That is why I saw them there. I saw those parties, they are there. I saw them before I entered, before I came to a different party. And nothing will stop me. If I have even been with them, I will still get the ticket. If I have gone with those parties, I will also get the ticket. No matter whatever effort it takes, I will still get it. But I don't want to do that because I've said that their system does not make this work. By the time you go through that system, you find out that you cannot do anything. And based on the fact that now I'm disciplined, I'm service oriented, I'm people oriented, naturally. Okay. So I have to go with the people. And that's what I have to look for. That's why I have to find a platform that whose ideology is in tandem with my own ideology for life, principles in life. And that is what the principles are to people.
Okay.
And the people are the masses are my godfather. And I'm here to serve them.
Okay, Stan, come in.
Okay. First of all, before I go ask you my personal question, there's one question here. One of our regular viewer, Don Air from Canada, he asked, he said, what does this, he said, what you do apart from politics?
Thank you very much. Well, by profession, I read applied physics, and I did diploma in engineering. And for now, I am a farmer. I'm a farmer, a commercial farmer, not a small farmer. Secondly, I'm a consultant for energy solutions. I install solar energy, alternative energy supply, CCTV. I do that also. I have my own company doing that. And I have my engineering company, and I have my farm, my commercial farming. And there are other things also that I do.
Where all this commercial farming and your company, where are you situated? Where they did?
In Benin, yeah.
Okay.
Right here in Benin. Very, very much all my things are here in Benin. You know, sometimes I also do one or two import and export business, but very rarely once in a year or twice in a year. Okay. You know, in Nigeria, you have to have what we call multiple stream of income.
Yeah.
You know, a little from here, a little from here, a little from here, so that you don't rely on these people.
Okay, Stan, go on.
Thank you. Thank you very much. My personal question goes like this. You see, I love politicians. This is why a lot of people say, I use the word say love, but any smart person don't say like the opposite of me. I love politicians because they're our best friend in this time, you understand? A week, a month, 2 months before election. They are friends to everyone, to the criminals, to the street guys, to drivers, to the, I don't know, any of those guys where they do all jobs. They are friends to everybody. They will eat with you, they will shake hands with you. This is the best time to have them as a friend. But what happens after they have been elected is a different story. So you waiting with us now, you know, it's a great pleasure having you today. The politicians, they call our program, will they talk to you. Can you promise us that a day after you've been elected, I know you'll be elected, after you will be elected, you will still come here, come talk to us like this, bring down your, you know, like what we call echo, bring them down. People still come the same way. Not just to all, also to those who are bringing in to power.
Well, to answer, I will first of all say yes. That is, if the question is a yes or no, and I will answer yes. But let me concentrate on that, and let me prove to you that while we have politicians and we have politicians, there are politicians inside politicians. Some of them can have that. They might do what they want to do after they get elected. You don't find them. But those ones are, most of these things are in the blood. And from a humble person, naturally. If I don't tell you who I am, you will never know. And one of the reasons why I want people to know is that most of these things has to do with your upbringing, your background. And those that know me knows me very well. I don't want you to go and be asking people, but let me tell you one of the things I will do. For example, I'll be telling people, I don't want to be addressed as an honorable. Not that it is not sweet, because it's also another form of classification. Today, or a few months ago, I have been addressed as Mr. And so I'm a commoner like the masses. And so when I now be elected, you think I will be riding jeep with 5 soldiers? No, any man that cannot feel safe and free among his people cannot represent the people effectively. And I'm saying that given the opportunity, the word honorable, I will even pass a bill. I will even bring it up in the house. There are people that are not serving. If you come to Benin, if you come to Nigeria today, everywhere is honorable. Councillors that served 10 years ago, they served 10 years ago, 15 years ago, 19 years ago. Even those that served under Odigie or Lucky Village, they are still addressed as honorable. You know, Benin is full of honorable. No. I mean, look, Mister is okay. If you are not serving, no one should be addressed as honorable. If you finish serving, your honorable drops. That is to be fair to other people. That is why I'm even putting it that way. Otherwise, should we start fully? But don't let's go there. That is a discussion for another day. But that is to tell you the kind of mindset I have. That I don't want a demarcation. I don't want a classification. Me, I live with the people. I grew up with the people, and I will remain with the people, irrespective of whatever position God will put me today or tomorrow. And that is why I still taking this way. Anything that will make me, that will put me, demarcate me, or remove me from the people, I will always stand against it.
Okay, Mr. Odigie, I'm not. I quite agree with you when it comes to that. I'm just trying to generalize everything. When we say where we want to elect to go to represent us, we have what we call equality. Whether before anything, we are all equal before the law. You disturb the people. There's no way when classification will become, or you will come to be above the people. That thing when you talk, I am one of the things when they kill our country. When people don't deserve us, yes, they believe say everybody when they elect them, they be nobody, they will treat them like shit. But my question here, I think it should be my last question in this very episode is: this is Edo Mudia. We are into sport and culture. What is your perspective about culture and sports?
Thank you. You have opened up an area that I think I've always been trying to avoid, in the sense that it's a big topic. It's something that is very close to my heart. But the truth these days, because of the position I'm vying for as a legislator, sometimes I always want to restrict my discussions to legislative duties, legislative acts. But eventually we are elected, when I'm elected, whenever I'm elected, I know there are ways I can influence the government to do some of these things. But let me quickly go back to tell you what I believe about tourism, what culture, sports, and all those things. These are areas that we can term as part of a tourist-based industry. I believe today, and in the nearest future, if you are not a giant in technology, if you are not one of the major technological country producer, the only way you can be heard or you can make money is to develop tourism. There's no two way about it. It's either you are a technological nation or you are a tourist-based nation. So for that reason, I believe in tourism. Let me tell you one thing. For me, there's nothing stop us from having a united team that can compete in Division 1, professional division league in Nigeria. Why can't we have it? Now, in our long holidays, why can't we develop sports, music, dancing? Our people are very good at that. Long holidays, when our children closes from school, why can't we organize a mass? We can use all primary school, we can use Andalog, we have let the children occupy the children. We teach them dancing, we teach them music, we teach them sports. We occupy them for 3-4 months when they are on holidays. And in next case, these kids can become very useful to them when they become of age. Don't forget.
Mr. Iwinnosa. Mr. Iwinnosa.
Then we have other areas where we can. Sorry.
Mr. Iwinnosa, hang on, please. Hello, I have a caller on the line. Can you identify yourself? Tell us you are this Edo Mudia. Welcome. Donnell, you're welcome. I was supposed to ring you, but I forgot. Thank you for finding time.
sure.
Yes.
Can you please just play?
He can hear you.
I heard everything.
He can hear you. Mr. Odigie, he can hear him.
I'm hearing him, yeah.
Mr. Odigie, I think I met you in Benin earlier last year, you know. Honestly, I know you're a citizen and I've heard about you, I read about you, you're friends with me on Facebook. But the point is, when we in the diaspora, this is a problem we are having. The problem we are having right now is that a lot of you politicians in Nigeria, you come to us and you tell us about how good you are, what you're going to do, and all that. Very good. But the point is this. What? Before this, what do you do normally? I asked that question. You told me how you're a farmer. You said how you're a farmer and everything to all that. My problem is, how many people do you have in your employment? How many Edo youth do you employ? How many Edo youth are you reaching out to? It's not just enough to say that your godparents are the people in the market and all that. No. What I want to know is this: how would you empower Edo youth in your constituency if you become a legislator? How will you empower them? What is your track record? Show me you run a business and the business is successful. Show me that you're not here just to amass wealth like every other person. And that's one question. The second question, just to follow up, is this: your party is a very relatively new party, which means you don't have the structures on ground. If you do not have the structures on ground, how are you going to affect change? Because you probably be the only legislator from your party in the house. So you really don't have a voice. This is where I have a problem. Thank you.
Mr. Iwinnosa.
Can I comment?
Donner, if you can stay on the line, please. Iwinnosa, if you can answer the question, Mr. Iwinnosa.
Yes, well, I'll go straight and I'll answer the questions. You see, there's this wrong impression that we are beginning to carry on, that you must tell people how many people you have employed in your life. Hello, sorry.
Go on.
See, I don't want us to be carried away because the old cabals, the old system, want you to believe that only those that have employed the 1,000 people in their life, only them can perform. No, it's not true. It is not. They come from nowhere that never employ anybody, and they come and.
I know why Don Air is asking that question. If I'm saying.
I'm telling the truth. I'm sorry.
If I'm saying.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, just hang on a minute. If I'm saying I'm the man of the people, I should be able to show something that tell people I'm the man of the people. Like before I left home, anybody in Uselu knows I love football and I sacrificed my life then to form Uselu Golden Stars, which I dedicated myself and everything to. So Don Air is asking now, what have you done? What's on ground that people will see and they will know, okay, this guy, if he gets in tomorrow, he's going to do more.
My listeners, I wanted to be careful about this because the viewers and the people that are online that are listening, it's a very, very interesting topic area that I wanted to listen to.
Yeah.
One thing you must understand is this. I'm not arguing.
Hello?
In that. What I'm saying is this. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yeah, you're back online now.
Yeah. What I'm saying is this, is that it is not a yardstick for measuring performance. One, I have about 12 to 15 people in my employ. Yes, in my own little way. Fine, good. You understand me? But one thing is this. I want you to know that the fact that somebody has 1,000 people in his employ does not make him better when it comes to government than who has one person or not even anybody. The truth is this: if you have the passion to serve people, if you are built naturally by condition or by chance to be a man of the people, you remain man of the people, whether you are taking it up or you have had the opportunity over the years or not, or you are just taking up the calling by now. It does not change anything. What is important is who you are, what you feel, your passion for the people.
Okay, I think I heard you say that at least to the capacity of your employment, and you have 15 people working for you. Is that what you said?
12.
15, yes.
Yes.
Or 12. 2015. Okay. So you want to elucidate on that? You know, you talk about what you meant by that.
Yes, what I mean by that is this. As a farmer, I use people to work. I work with people. I have boys that are in the farm working. And at high period, you employ more to do some jobs for you. They are all part of your employment. They are part of the people you employ. Then in my own little company, I have about 2 people. That is, when I get a bigger job, you hire some extra ones to make it 3, 4 people. They go to site to work for you. You understand what I'm saying? The issue is this: the ability to deliver is what is important here. Sometimes we should not make mistakes. Because Nigeria has been living under an impression, a very wrong impression, that only those that have said, if I don't have money to create a big company, for example, if I don't have big money to create, I don't work with government, I'm not spending money, and I don't have money to raise a company that will employ 50 people. Does that mean that I cannot do it? Does that mean that when I'm in government I cannot operate?
No, I think the question was just to know what you have on ground, what you've been doing. Don, are you still there?
Now, well, yes, I want to go to the next question because one is related to the other.
Don, are you there?
Don L is there.
I can't hear you.
Now, I will go to the next question because they are both related.
Yeah.
I think you should take off the air from your phone and let him be watching.
Exactly.
Much better, yeah. So
what we are going now is this. For example, the diasporans, like he mentioned diaspora, I'm a diaspora too. Even as I'm talking to you, I'm still a diaspora. Because I consider myself a diaspora anytime, any day.
Yeah, because in the intro, you didn't tell us that. You're supposed to tell us, say, you'd be diaspora too. We go, no. They come into diaspora issue.
At the moment, I'm based in Nigeria, but I have spent better half of my life in the diaspora. So, but now I'm based in Nigeria. If I have to travel, I can travel once in a while. That is okay. So I don't want to introduce myself as the diaspora. If you come today as the producer, as you talking to me, and you fight for an office today, and in Nigeria, you don't have to present anything. Does that mean I don't have a capacity?
Who is this?
Hello?
Is that Donnell?
Donnell again. Yes, the phone went off. Yeah.
Okay.
What I'm saying is this: we should not mistake these two facts. They are not mutually exclusive. One can go without the other. Both can also go together. My honorable gentleman, if you come to Nigeria today and you vie for election, because that you don't have a company in Nigeria yet that you are employing 100 or 5,000 people.
No, that is not what we say.
That is what he said. I'm explaining things. I'm not answering it directly. I'm explaining things.
Mr. Jeff?
I haven't said that.
Hello, Mr. Jeff. Moving on in this our program.
Yeah, go on. Suru, can you hang on a minute? Yeah, hang on a minute. Don, do you have any other questions or so?
Mr. Odigie.
Yes,
I honestly, like I said, I follow you on Facebook, you know. You're one of, there's nothing that would not, I would want a person like you to be in government. But you see, sir, this is what I am saying. I would rather be Nigeria right now. We are at the point to collapse. If we don't know what we're doing, you know. It's either make or break Nigeria now. If we don't get it right now, our country might cease to be no more because we have people there that do not have our interest at heart. What we are saying, sir, is people like you, guys like you that have the goodwill of the people at heart, we can start honestly by grassroots development. Let us develop our people. Let us educate our people. Let us make our people understand that, look, if you sell your votes, you're not just selling just your vote, you're selling your children's future. Let us make our people understand. It's easier for me to say, like you said, it's easier for me to come give somebody $1,000 and say, don't tell your vote. That is easy to say. A man that is hungry would not sit and watch his children go hungry. If that 1,000 will give them food for now, that's all he's going to think about. But if we can empower our people, can give our people jobs and things to do, then there is enough for them to do. So that's how they can be able to reject, keep incentives being pushed towards them. You cannot just come here and tell us, I don't have a good
Thank you very much, John.
What
Hello, John.
guys like you?
Hello, John.
Hello?
Yeah, John, if you hang on a minute. Go on, Mr. Odigie.
Yeah, I'm here.
Yes. See, this is exactly where we are coming from. This is exactly what we are saying. Like one of the things I've already spoke about is about human capacity development. When you develop the people, but you must get them to start to operate before you start to do these things. If you don't get there, and so some of us don't have that money to throw about because let me tell you, there's no real politician who really is money justly that is throwing money around. There is no. All those ones that throwing money around are those ones in the government that have served the government that have stolen money. If you know you are from the diaspora, you know what it is. When you make your money judiciously, my friend, you don't joke with it. You don't go around. That is why we are sending a different message. That is why we are deciding to come up from a different platform where we might be literally unknown, but yet our message is going everywhere. You see, our presidential candidate has made all the debates. Among 40-something presidential candidates. He made it. Only 5 or 6 of them. But he made it. Because we are sending a different message. All that we are talking about is changing the mentality of the Nigerians. Changing the mindset of the Nigerians. A paradigm change that we used to tell people. And this shit must come. Because this is the time. If we don't do it now, the best opportunity we have is this 2019. If we don't take this opportunity now, and I'm one of those people that are preachers in order to be able to change. We have our progress. I have now progress. I have now challenges. When I say challenges, progress, I mean challenges because of the way the electoral system is being built. If we let that to frighten us, then we are playing the old stage for the old cabals and the old politicians. But I want to tell you the truth that we are making up our mark. We are making our mark, and it is not impossible. Yes, we can. We can. Believe it. We can. We've been in the street. We know it's very possible.
Okay.
Just a minute.
Okay,
let me tell you this. Once more. Sorry, sir. Just a minute. Let me round up. Let me tell you this. I want you to know that there's no way we can get if we don't get involved. We don't get our hands in it. And so, nothing is going to push me back because I am taking that position from whoever is there. Because we are going to dislodge them, dismantle them. Okay, all the old ones that have been there, we are going to remove them from there and we are going to be already there. I think let's say they will need blood. There can be only one, but we are going to start the change from one person. And just mark my word.
Thank you very much, Mr. Odigie. My contribution or my opinion when it comes to this one is, I remember when Obama was coming in, he said for the change. And you and I, we know very well, say, to make a change is not easy. There's a lot of sacrifice. So I hope you know that, and I appreciate your solidarity when it comes to that changes. Everybody, when you listen to this program, when I don't hear waiting in talk, based on waiting in the talk, I make me responsible. I appreciate the solidarity, the sacrifices they make, challenges to make a change. It's one a general thing. To make a change is not easy. Whether him, whether another candidate when you come, since that candidate is satisfied, see what you want to do. You want to make change to the old things when they happen. Let us support them. Could be this one, could be any person at all. When I not say what in the top or here, it could. So let's uphold that solidarity. So thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
Before I leave you guys, let me just chip this in.
Okay.
Just want to use this to encourage our people and their listeners and viewers that they should not be daunted. They should live up. They should let their hope be alive. Because it is possible that we can have a new Nigeria. We can have a Nigeria where everything can still work as it is in abroad. We can have a Nigeria of equality of opportunity for all. We can have a Nigeria where the child of a nobody can become somebody without knowing anybody. The market, it is still possible. And that is what we stand for. That is what I stand for. Where there should be no godfatherism in order to get the job, in order to be a future. Equal opportunities for all.
Mr. Odigie, thank you for finding time to join us. We're going to monitor your progress. We're going to monitor you and what you do. Since you are from diaspora too, it will be easy for us to kill you when you not do what you promise us that you will do. So
thank you. First of all, tell your people to fall out from wherever they are. In a go, we should come together and they should just get ready to put their hands there for ANA. That's me. And when we do that, we'll have a better way to monitor me and open to everybody.
We will send a message out, although we not take side with anybody. We will put anybody on air. We will talk to them. You see the type of question where we ask you, we will ask anybody. All we want a better Edo State. So anybody who is ready to provide that better Edo State, we're ready to support her. So we wish you the very best. Our program are every Sunday. You can always call in and have a chat with us every Sunday at this time. So you are welcome anytime.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
People next week too.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. Yes, my salute to Don Air.
That's that.
Thank you very much. So, God's time. All of you. Love you.
All the best,
I'm here, man. One love and good luck. Bye.
Thanks a lot. Bye. So back to the program. We don't spend about 1 hour, 12 minutes now, and like we always say, time to go. Before we round up, give the line to Suru Kana from Canada. What's your opinion about today's program, and how can we better what we're doing, and in what way would teachers support our people during this election?
Yes, my people will not do well. We don't listen to everything when our special guest talked today, and our contribution too, both from me and the president Stars and from Star and other from Don't Head too. Don't Head, more great.
Suru, hang on a minute. Uche, you're welcome to Edo Mudia. Good night here, I'll say to you. And I don't know what they will tell you from Israel. Good morning or good day. So, what will be your opinion about the election, and what advice you give for people for Benin?
My opinion on the election for me, let me not go straight to my advice for them is they should not go after what the person has as his color or what the person is offering them as a financial thing. Everybody should vote based on his consent. But most importantly, someone that will develop the state should be a key factor. Because I was opportune to be in Nigeria a couple of days ago, I observed that everybody paying money and trying to help people to vote for them. But that one don't be going to win those people for the vote for fraud. Now best way bring something on the table for the state. That state needs a lot of development. We need a lot of growth on all areas of area in agriculture, food growth, education sector, everything. But we need a credible hand, that we actually, a man that has a heart of the state, a heart. For me, if I did it, I would vote for person. When I did it, not the person who come well, not the one that's my own advice is that now I don't do
Uche, thank you for your comment. I they call you Uche. You don't date Benin all your life. You never reach where you take get Benin name. Now, Sarah will tell us your Benin name. Okay. So next time when you call us, you need to tell us your Benin name because now Benin now your things there, now you go. So not let us call you Uche again.
Yeah, okay, sir. I will.
Okay.
But I'm popularly known as
No. Men are carrying a football wahala, come on. Uche. Uh-huh. We will give you the one where you feel spell. Okay. Thanks for your call, eh?
Okay, thank you.
One love. We'll talk off air. Bye. Okay. Viewers, that one are the last call for today. I give back to Canada again for summing up for make Suru Canal round up from Canada.
Okay, my people, I'm going to be very brief about this. It's very interesting. It's been very interesting day, very interesting topic. And there's no way we put old wine into new wine. As for me, I beg my people. The only way when we know say will people bring change. Now be through this media thing, what would they do now? To educate, to bring awareness to people. Make people know say all things what would they do before it not benefit us. So make we do new thing. And the campaign we do, we're not the support anybody. We get who we want vote for, we individually. But I want to make Edo people open their eyes. Maybe they not they use money to vote. Maybe they vote freely, something will benefit them and the children. When we make Edo Mudia, Edo better, now we take. So as we are here for everybody, maybe next time other candidates will come up with what you get for us. But at this point, election is they come very fast. I beg, make we make change. Change don't mean say make we make old thing. Change where we get better, make that country not suffer.
I take it to Tel Aviv, Israel. Stand. Sum up for us today.
Sorry, I'm not hearing you. Sorry.
Okay, I know say you don't travel again. You know people kerosene for your network there.
No, I don't travel here.
Okay, I say maybe sum up for the program for today. Okay, why I did sign up. I'd like to thank you for Sarodion Osenegi, Ogun Oba, Shedrack Unabo, my son, again. And we expect you to contribute, and they contribute, they share them. Maybe we will come take 1 million from you, Shedrack. I know say Suru and Tony, they my back to talk that one. So we need to see you active here. To my big brother, Victor Osadiaye Horutome from Germany, thank you for joining us. And the daddy to your younger brother, Stan Osadiaye. Adeshina, thank you. Uni Osahon, Osas, Donaire, thank you. Adetel Osadiaye, thanks a lot, and thanks for looking after my son for me. Godwin Imose, Rico, King, Osaro, Benson Egbon, my younger brother, thank you. Osadiaye Charles, also my son. Peter Laziz, Obano. Obano, they always call us when they talk sports. Obano, when they talk about culture and everything. Help us look for this guy number for Italy. Obano, if you're listening. This musician, I don't forget his name again. Okberiaki would like to feature us as one of our entertainers. So please help us look for the number. Isaac Otubi, thank you. Molego, Abraham, Lucky, Sunday, Angela, Messi, Joe Peters, we thank you. And our special thanks go to our special guest, Jeffrey Iwinnosa Odigie, for the question. I know say we are very hard on you, but that's the way we are. Thanks a lot. Joy, Igbinerubu, thanks. And we hope you guys will join us again next week when we come up again with another program on Edo Mudia. As we round up, I say thank you to my co-producers or presenters, Stalin Osadiaye and Suru Kana. These are people I've known for the past 30 years of my life, and we've been strong together, and we're still carrying on. Whatever we do it together. I love you guys, and I hope we'll continue to grow stronger and stronger. May the Lord God Almighty protect us and give us a nice family and continue to live the good life we've been living. For those back home, my great advice is someone can come and give you 1,000 naira, a bag of rice. That's just 1 week or even 2 days food. But if someone create market, create a better economy, make things better, roads, electricity, believe me, you have a better life than that. If you look at those politicians that are using us, that are using you, people you are crying rakadede, a up chair. If you look at, they come with air-conditioned car. You they enter tuke, they enter bus. And when they enter that position, what did they do? They carry their children, come to school here. And those children, if you see the nonsense what they do here. So before you vote this time, use your head, use your heart, use your sense, use all your body. Take thick. This man, some of them, where they don't fail, did that position before. What did they don't do for you? What did they don't do for the area? Not be to give you 1,000. I be say they do something. If you get trouble, you call them for night. They go answer you. As I did here, so if something that happened to me, I think call the politician and they present my area here. You go come meet me. Not be saying I joke. We go discuss because you number there everywhere. Where would they see? You go come, we will discuss what did they do you. If you get case with police for this country, I know my cousin there where they here, my uncle, when they look for Irish passport. Now the politician where they this area say, you don't work, you don't do this area. Now I carry a matter for head, you get the passport. So why we not go fit get system where go work for us like that? These one are some of the things where we did talk about. I did very sure say next week we'll come up with this topic again, maybe from Israel or from here. But this one a matter where we're not going to let go easy because election they come. We will keep the talk. We will keep the telling and say 1 bag of rice can't feed you and your family for 1 year. It better make you hungry for 6 months, get better thing, than make you feed yourself for 2 days, go hungry for 6 years. So my beef with those people be say money day when they say me they take feed, but they use the money for their own self, which not supposed to be like that. So that one will carry come today. Next week we will come back again and we'll talk again. For now, we'll go back to culture again, like we always say, Edo or Isiagmo, na Bini, na Wite. And they say, make we all they speak Bini now. When I listen to this influential Akabama. Bye.
Esse William, que beta de mim.